I'm just doing a little walk around video to show what Carroll Electric has done. They came out about a week ago and marked a lot of big trees and decided they needed to take them down because they were within 15 feet of the power lines. There used to be a cedar tree here and they took it down. You can see here what happened to my oak trees on either side of my bike shed. They pretty much took all the limbs off of those. We'll walk down here, see what they did down here. I wrote a letter to the editor when they came around last week and said we're going to cut all these trees. And my letter said, why do you need to go 15 feet when you used to go 10 feet and that's been the standard for 30 years? You can see what they did to this formerly a nice tree. Oh, there's a little deer down there looking at us. Came out, took these things out. That was a walnut tree. You can see how they cleared down here. I had my trailer here with the siding for the house on it. I moved it to give them access because they said there were just a couple of trees here they needed to trim because they were leaning towards the power lines. You can see what they did here. That's a hell of a trim job right there. And I had told them I could live with that if they just trimmed those trees. You can see the stump there. See all the stuff they cut down and left. So this was as far as they were going to go, and the man said the rest of my property was fine. And so they came on down here with their huge equipment, and first they attacked my big cedar tree down here that was 20 feet from the power lines. They drove up here on the lawn with their big equipment. You can see some of the tear up here on the road, and this is a private road. This is not a public road. It's not public access. And here's where they drove up on the lawn, used their big equipment to just tear the heck out of this cedar tree. The paper printed my letter, and I also filed a complaint with the sheriff's office for them coming down here. So they came back and they cut all these little trees here that are also 20 feet from the power line. They cut big trees. You can see them laying down there. They decimated, this area was grass. They came in and decimated this area. You see the big pile of crap left here? You can see where they took out all the grass on my property here and just cleared it. And now, here are trees that are 30 feet from the power line. And they've taken these out. Now they claim, oh, we can take out any diseased trees and any dead trees. That doesn't look like a dead tree. Well, it does look like a dead tree now, but it wasn't dead when they cut them out. And they came down here and just left all kinds of crap down here. And this is not a public road either. This is a private road. But they came down here anyhow and just tore the hell out of it. I think they were pissed because I wrote a letter to the editor, and they were pissed because I filed a complaint. So they came down and they did even more damage to my property. And there's no need whatsoever in terms of the power lines, because you can see, we'll line up here, there's the pole, there's where the power line is, all the way over here is where they cut down more trees. It's a travesty. And if you look up easement widths in Arkansas, it'll say that they are normally 6 feet to 10 feet. For 30 years they used 10 feet on either side of the line, and now they're cutting 30 feet away from the line because they got pissed.